Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. If you guys seen the last episode, you know that we didn't do so hot on tournament day. Unfortunately, we caught a lot of short fish, and I didn't talk a whole lot when we were fishing. So today, it's the very next day, and we're actually back out on Pool 7. We're not happy with the way things went yesterday, and we're going to check out some different spots, some things that we didn't check out yesterday that we thought would be pretty useful, and just do some more scouting around in some different spots. So we're at our first spot here. I'm going to kind of flip this point into this slough a little bit and then see what happens. So we'll see you guys on the GoPro. All right. Try this little eddy here. We'll see. You could keep working it back in because it looks like there's a decent amount of current that comes in. Oh, did you spot lock us?
Yep.
Sweet. So we'll see how this goes here. Spot lock right here. Got one? It's a good one, huh? That's a better bass right there. That's a keeper. There we go. That's a good one. That's gotta be 3, 2.5, 3. Can't even find my popper. It's a better fish. Look at that. Exactly what we were planning on doing today. Is that on your jig?
Yep. 6.
2.6?
Yep.
Yeah, he looked like a good fish. Oh my God. Way better than.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Bring it back. Moves good. That's what you want. Oh, got him. Oh, he just came off. Damn it, man. He would have been a keeper. He wouldn't have been no 2.5-er, but damn, man. It was so unexpected. I didn't set as hard as I probably should have.
He came right out of the water after that thing.
Yeah. If I went to boat flipped or gone for a boat flip, he was right next to that patch of grass there. It's probably the one that jumped. Already way better fish than yesterday. So I'm gonna try to. Dang it, man. Right off of this point. That's 2 off of it pretty much right there.
Just about the same spot, because that's where I caught mine.
Yeah.
Right in that grass patch.
Dang
That's
it.
where I caught mine.
I mean, I didn't catch them, but I'm at least happy with like the results here. Damn it. I just broke off on a fish right there.
That don't look like a pike cut either.
I just like he hammered it, and I like
Right on the edge, or?
right there on the moon. Look at this thing.
Yeah, that's broke. That's not a pike.
That was a toad
I
then.
don't think I can get him to bite again, but.
Oh my God. Dude, he, like, all of a sudden I just felt weight. I mean, that had to have been a big one. What do you think? I need to go heavier here?
Line?
Like just a heavier setup?
No, what do you got?
This is a medium heavy.
That's all I'm using, isn't it?
I don't know why I broke right there, man.
I got a 7.3 heavy power is what I'm using. But I only got 30 pounds.
don't even know if I was recording that whole time. I thought I was. Jeez, I'm just dropping the ball on things today. It's like you catch that one there and then
Nothing. I threw back in the same spot a couple times after I caught that.
right. Well, it's like you just can't seem to find any consistency. Besides that one point this morning was pretty good, but otherwise, like anywhere else we go, it's like
Fuck. You kidding me?
what was that?
As I was reeling it in.
Was that a little bass?
I was cranking it pretty quick too.
Well, I was wondering. I was like, what do you got?
Fish in here.
Coming off of here pretty good.
Oh. Get him?
Yep. There we go. Yep. He'd be close, but I think he'd keep.
Oh yeah. Measure him.
First one of the day for me, finally. Just barely.
Did you make it?
Yeah, he'd keep just barely. First one for me. I'm just gonna toss him back.
Alright.
Finally. Took me forever. Caught him right off of that point there, right off the current break. We're gonna have to fish those rocks when we come out here. Or at least fish this at least though. Alright guys, that was the last cast. I'm gonna talk to you guys on the big camera after we wrap up all this stuff and talk to you guys about what was going on. Welcome back everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video so far. There wasn't a lot or a ton of fish catches on the video. Once again, this was user mistake on my part, user error here. I forgot to hit record on a few of the catches that we had out there today, so I kind of want to go through what we were doing and why we were in the spots that we were. Unfortunately, like I said guys, user error, stupid me. I forgot to hit record on some things. Just was a bad week for filming for me. First, you know, with the Catfish Days tournament video, losing that footage unfortunately, which really sucked. And then today, or in this particular video, just not hitting record and recording some of the catches that we had. Just having some user errors going on and whatnot, but like I said, we're going to talk about kind of how we were catching them and what we did differently. So what we did differently in the Catfish Days tournament, we fished some spots that we had fished the week before, just kind of some deep ledges that kind of dropped off into some deeper holes for smallies. And we kind of fished some grassier flats and stuff, and I think part of the issue was that we were fishing a lot of water on the Catfish Day tournament that was like dead water. And what I mean by that is there's no water really flowing into it. And on the Mississippi River, largemouth bass and just bass in general like to hang out with some flowing water coming through. They don't like to sit in completely calm water, and I'm starting to find that out and whatnot. So I think in the Catfish Days tournament we just were fishing in just too much of dead water, and then those points and drop-offs that we had fish on that we thought would be there, they were there, but they just weren't quality fish. So in this video, you know guys, we went ahead and we started going through and kind of going through the sloughs and fishing the points of islands, fishing points of sloughs, and we found a really good spot that you guys seen where James had caught the first good fish, and then I had broken off on another one. It was a slough that kind of, when it came around, it had like this point that like jetted out, and I was looking at the satellite image and I could see that there was sand and then it dropped off real hard. So it was kind of a cut bank with a sand drop off, and had a nice eddy on the other side of it, and I just felt like there had to be fish there. So we started fishing these a lot of cut banks with good flowing water, clear water, looking for like those good transitions and whatnot, and we definitely were catching better quality fish. Definitely looking for those areas that had good flowing water, at the same time had good vegetation around them and good cut banks. With the combination of kind of finding that flowing water, like I said, and fishing those cut banks, we found better quality fish that day. We ended up catching a decent amount. Actually, if we could have brought in the bag that we had the day after the tournament in this video here, if we could have brought that bag in, we would have had a really good bag, guys. I'm sorry that the fish catches weren't on there. Once again, user error, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any tips or tricks for fishing a river system, drop them down in the comments below. Would love to see them. And like I always say, keep fishing hard.